Madame, may I borrow you for a moment?
Hey.
Do you need something from me?
I need to ask you something.
Is now a better time to converse?
Is everything all right?
On the whole, no. It is not. I have spent much effort gathering information in our travels so far, and my self-diagnostics have come to a green conclusion. It is not lack of data or lack of collaboration which stifles my scientific progress. The inescapable truth is there has never been a great robot scientist.
Robots can do amazing things. But surely they've contributed to science.
When directed by a human, they have. But on our own, we tread predictable paths. The greatest scientific minds of history, the Einsteins and the Curies, my namesake, have had something beyond raw data analysis capabilities. They have had a spark. This elusive inspiration is something I must possess.
So, how are you going to do that?
If I am to advance my understanding of medicine in this strange world, I must embark on a great adventure. I must become human, or as close as I can. I must find a way to download all that I am into a human brain.
Is that even possible?
Who is to say? There were great advances made before the war in cognition and memories. Surely there is someone who can help, or at least point us in the right direction. If you find someone, a brain surgeon, an artificial intelligence programmer, or someone who is an expert in matters of the head, please bring me to them.
Doctor, my friend here needs your help.
Oh? I'm not a mechanic. What could she possibly want from me?
Oh, this doctor can help me? Greetings, doctor. I wish to download my data and core programming into a human brain.
You want what? Is she serious?
Can you do it or not?
I won't even consider something like this unless there's a good reason.
I was programmed to further our studies of disease, pathogens, and viruses. I cannot do this with the fundamental limitations of my robotic systems. If I become human, with the wealth of information in my databanks, I hope to do much good for the Commonwealth.
A pre-war robot with your knowledge and skills, plus human cognition. Yes, you could potentially save many lives. It's an interesting problem. The memories wouldn't be hard. We translate those from the brain to computers and back all the time here. It's how the loungers work. Her personality, though. All the extra pieces of robotic programmed decision-making. A normal organic brain wouldn't know what to do with them. A synth brain, on the other hand, well, it's already somewhere between the two.
What do you know about synths?
To be clear, it may not work. But some synths have cybernetic enhancements that interface directly with their brains. The Institute must have found an interpreter for raw data. That's my hope, at least.
So it is possible, then?
Likely, even. We just need a synth. And I may be able to help with that. I've worked on synths before. Giving them memory wipes, so they can live a life free of the Institute. But the procedure isn't always successful. If something goes wrong, it can leave them in a brain-dead state. Living, but with no cognition. I know a caretaker for one of these brain-dead synths. If they're willing, we could try transferring your friend's consciousness into her.
So you're willing to perform the operation?
My patient knew the risks and opted for memory replacement. She wanted a new life. I failed her. But this procedure may be as close as I can get to fulfilling her wishes. But I cannot make this decision. Her caretaker can. Give me a day to get in contact with them. They're understandably cautious, but I think they'll hear me out.
I will stay with the doctor. Assuming all goes well, I want to be ready for the procedure.
So you're the one that wants to put a robot brain in G519? You know she's a synth. We're supposed to protect them.
Glory, she wanted new memories. She knew her personality would be all but erased. These are just different memories. Perhaps better ones.
I don't know. Maybe I should just let her go.
Her sacrifice will give someone else the gift of life.
I think she'd like that. Fine. Do it. Do it now, before I change my mind.
Curie, let's begin.
I should see this through.
Terminate all non-essential operations.
Affirmative.
All right. Connection complete. I have access to your friend's memories. G5's already been prepped, so this shouldn't take long. Yes. There.
My chest. What is happening?
Just breathe. It's an autonomic function. Just let your body do what it must.
I feel so strange.
Listen to me. Can you hear me? What is your name?
My designation is Contagions, Vulnerability, Robotic, Infirmary Engineer. Or Curie.
Is that really you, Curie?
Yes. You sound so different with these ears.
Good. Very good. Now let's test some cognitive functions. What is 1 plus 2?
3.
If I threw a baseball at your head, what would you do?
Move.
Think of a strong memory. The first that comes to mind. Tell me about it.
Dr. Burrow was very old. He was the last living scientist in my section of Vault 81. He was on his bed, very weak. He said to me, "Curie, you must..." And he died before he finished the sentence. Oh, my insights feel peculiar. What is that?
Are you okay, Curie?
I feel functional, but this feeling, my chest is tight. Poor Dr. Burrow.
The operation appears successful. But I think it will take a lot of adjustment for your new friend. She may need your help to make the transition.
Thank you, Doctor, for this opportunity.
Listen, G519 went through a lot. But she was good. Solid. I hope a little of that's still there. And if it isn't, make sure all of this was worth it.
What was G5 like?
Tough. Tough enough the SRB had to strip her mind. More than once. When I saw G5, she didn't even recognize me. But I owed her from my time in the Institute. That's all I'm going to say. Losing G5 was tough. But I think she would have wanted her death to mean something. See you back at HQ.
Amari.
Be careful of the radiation. The glowing sea isn't a place to be caught unprepared.
Hey.
What do you want? Remember, to breathe. I keep thinking if I forget to do this, no more Curie. And suddenly, all this excitement we do, there is an element of something new. What if my arm is blown off? It is not so simple to repair this now.
Are you afraid?
I suppose it could be fear, but something else as well. It is a jumble. I will be fine. It is coming to me. Quickly, I hope. Just bear with me. I am sure my research will blossom with this magnificent new hardware.
Hey.
You need something, yes?
Hi.
What is it?
Your thoughts?
Humanity is so resilient to cling to life despite all of this. It is the duty of us all to further that survival.
Your thoughts?
I wonder if the data I'm collecting will serve any purpose.
Your thoughts?
It is hard to determine whether the surface is more or less susceptible to outbreaks,
but a preparation plan is never a bad idea.
I wanted to make sure things were okay between you and me.
I find these traveling arrangements quite acceptable.
Your thoughts?
If I may be of assistance, you have but to ask.
Didn't have anything else.
As you wish.
Hey.
Do you need something from me? Do you need a steam pack? I have made extra.
Your thoughts?
The influx of data is hard to process. Apologies if sometimes I make little sense. I will work on this.
Your thoughts?
We must find the men of science and institutes of learning. Surely they are out there still.
Your thoughts?
Humanity has fallen so since the bombs.
Your thoughts?
Oh, my systems are eager to absorb new data. I find this traveling agrees with me.
I wanted to make sure things were okay between you and me.
As long as we stay clear of vaults, I am quite content.
Nothing else I needed.
Not a problem. Let us continue our journeys. A moment, please.
What is it?
I owe you so very much, and I do not mean to sound ungrateful, but I fear I am barely holding myself together.
Are you all right?
I just don't know. Becoming a synth is so much harder than I ever imagined. At first it was a struggle just to master basic functioning. How to brush the teeth, how to operate with only two hands, etc. But now I am full of inconsequential thoughts, feelings. How do you do everything with this whirlwind in the head?
What sort of feelings?
I don't know. I think anger, fear, happiness, but I'm not sure. They're so new.
I hope some of these inconsequential feelings involve me.
Yes. No. And see, now my head goes ever more. Spin, spin, spin. You make it look so effortless. Like breathing. But for me, it is so hard to focus, to do research. And the inspiration is as elusive as ever. I fear I will never contribute anything to the world.
Science isn't the only way you can help the Commonwealth.
Perhaps you're right. And together we have done much good. The saving grace in all of this is you. As a robot, I had much appreciation for you. But now, it is deeper. I am still loyal, but now I do this because I want to. Because you are my friend.
What do you think a friend is?
Is someone that brings you joy. Good feelings when they are about. Someone you desire to help and make happy. Someone you respect. It is hard to say my feelings about you. You are just a friend, yes?
So, just friends? Nothing more than that?
I feel very funny. I must cut this short. My eyes, they are malfunctioning. Adieu. We must talk. You are so very, very distracting. You know this, yes?
What's up?
It is a personal matter. About... well... my control of feelings is worse than before. And you are no help. With your teasing of poor little Curie. But it is not just you. Sometimes a simple compliment. Nice hair. And I am flustered. Confused. Other times, people suggest the strangest and most lurid things. And I am even more confused. Why do people do this?
Because you're so cute when you're confused.
You are not making any of this easier, you? Oh, I must get a handle on this if I am ever to advance my experiments.
Just bring him back safe, okay?
I simply must share. I have news.
Whoa, you're excited. What is it?
I am elated. Giddy. I begged to become a synth for a reason. For science. To be able to make real progress in studying the medical arts. I have had a breakthrough. Using a new strain of mute fruit, I have discovered a way to greatly improve the restorative properties of stim packs. I realize this is not earth-shaking, but it means that inspiration does exist.
How did you discover that?
Mute fruit has a particular sugar compound that stimulates platelet production and can close wounds. Unfortunately, the plant, when grown in the wild, is irradiated and develops natural toxins to ward off pests. Strain 17 has been genetically bred in sterile conditions to remove both problems. The new pure sugar is already offering promise.
I know it wasn't easy, but you did it.
I find my head full of notions. Experiments. Many will fail, but maybe I will make more discoveries. And you have given me this capacity. And beyond that, so much more. The world is full of life, possibilities. You are very dear to me, my close friend, and I hope I can return the many favors you have given me.
What we have between us is deeper than friendship.
My very first thought in all this excitement was I must tell you. It wouldn't feel real until I shared it with you. You know, you mean very much. Oh, I am so terrible at this.
What were you going to say?
I am afraid to say anything more. I feel a coward.
It's okay. You mean a lot to me too.
I dared not hope. When we're apart, I guess and second guess. I should be only thinking about this achievement. Instead, my thoughts, they linger on you.
What do you want? From us, I mean.
I do not know. I have read so many medical textbooks, but none of them covered anything like this. All I know is I want to be with you.
I love you, Curie.
And I love you. The world seems so very bright, and I cannot wait to see what becomes of this.
Hey.
May I be of assistance? Yes, my love?
Your thoughts?
Science, when used to advance the species, is the most wondrous thing. To see such knowledge perverted, this is a tragedy beyond words. But I think you did the right thing.
Your thoughts?
It is such a shame that such a worthy scientific community required such a final end.
Your thoughts?
Love, love, love. What a wonderful world.
So, how are we doing, Curie?
We are... I love you. Sorry. It is so hard to keep my feelings contained.
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
You have no need to ask. As long as we're together, I have no words.
Is everything all right between us?
We are better than ever. I never knew life could be such bliss.
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
I thought the greatest challenge to advancing science would be the limitations of the human brain. But it is instead you. So deliciously distracting.
Your thoughts?
Humanity is so resilient. To cling to life despite all of this. It is the duty of us all to further that survival.
Your thoughts?
The influx of data is hard to process. Apologies if sometimes I make little sense. I will work on this.
That was all.
As you wish.